Also, family, here I want to talk about what to do when you are stuck in sin. Brothers and sisters, we all go through a lot of things that makes us fixed up at times in life. So this is where we become confused in life and start to maybe lose direction. So I'm here to list up the things that you gotta do when you are stuck, that you feel that you are stuck in sin, man. Because I I passed through it, so I'm gonna share it. So number one is confession. When you are stuck in sin, the first thing you gotta do to help yourself, the first thing you gotta do to help yourself is to confess. You know, when you confess, you are asking God for help. After you confess, you ask God for help. That you need help. You are not be able to do this alone. You don't need to feel ashamed. God already know that you are tempted by the devil or you are tempted by whatever. So when you confess and ask God for help, God will be able to assist you. When He sees that you are serious to make a change in your ways. So that's number one. Number two, gotta be fasting. When you are stuck in sin, you don't need to be eating like you don't need regular eating anymore. This is when you need fasting because now you're about to build your spirit up. So you fast, you feed your spirit and starve your flesh. You know, someone who is stuck in sin, you know, don't need to be, looking about himself. It doesn't mean, you know. So So when you are fasting, you are building up your spirit and starving your flesh. Starving your flesh just means you are no more giving temptation unto your flesh. You are no longer concerned about your own flesh, but you are you are willing to build your spirit up. That's how you become free from sin. So number three will be no guilt. No guilt. When you are stuck in sin, you don't need to feel guilt. If you feel more guilt, man, if you are feeling more guilt, the guilt gotta torment you. It keep on tormenting you until you start, on your journey. On your journey, when you are stuck in sin, don't feel guilt, man, because guilt will torment you more. It won't help in anything. It won't sort anything out. It will only bringing up more shame. So when you are stuck in sin, don't feel guilt because guilt gotta torment you for months and years before you gotta realize that is guilt that is tormenting you. So you don't need to feel guilt when you're stuck in sin. Like I said, number one, you should ask for help. So number four, number four gotta be take a break from social media. Man, when you are stuck in sin, man, when you are stuck in sin, man, this you don't need dating apps. Like you don't need social media. When you are stuck in sin, what you need right now is God and prayer. Like I'm telling you, you should ask for help. You don't need social media because social media will keep you more stuck in sin. So all you need is to, delete all social media, isolate yourself from social media, which is number four. Take a break. It's not forever, just for a while. So you can be able to be free inside because whenever you are stuck in sin, if you are not free inside, then you are not free outside. You know, it's when you are free inside, then you gotta see the freedom outside of your life. So take a break from social media and focus on What's gotta make you free? Focus on learning more about freedom. Number five gotta be no dating apps. Man, avoid dating apps. Doesn't dating apps don't gonna not gonna help you, man. It's gonna push you. You know, dating apps gonna only lead you to women. Gotta avoid dating app when you are stuck insane. You gotta avoid dating apps just for a while. You know, because there is not nothing much serious on the dating apps than having conversation with ladies and so forth, whatever. So you need to avoid dating apps for you to be able when you are stuck in sin, you need to delete dating app, avoid it. It won't help. Number six is acknowledge that it's a demon. Yes, you have to acknowledge that the sin, while you are stuck in sin, you have to acknowledge that it's a demon. You know, this will help you to remove the blame that you already put on yourself. Because when you are stuck on sin, the first thing that gotta come up your mind every time is you blaming yourself, even blaming others that they are caused there. Even sometimes you gotta blame God because you have to understand God will never tempt you with a sin. It's the devil always doing that. So if God want to test you, God always tests you with patience. I'm gonna make video about that. What God can test you with, God cannot test you with sin. So when you are stuck in sin, it's your own decision. It's the devil. So how you not gonna come out on this? You have to acknowledge that it's a demon. You understand? You have to acknowledge that it's a demon. So that's number six. And number seven, call unto Christ the Lord. Yeah, you have to call Christ to assist you. Cry upon God. Upon Christ the Lord. Cry. Call upon God. Like as if you are calling somebody to give you something, as if you are calling for help. You gotta call, keep on calling, even when you're not seeing result, keep on calling God. Because stalking in sin is not what you gotta do alone. You need Christ. So you gotta call upon upon the Lord. Call upon the Lord and and uh, and he already see what you are passing through. So you need to call upon the Lord, and that's how you surrender, man. So number eight is solitude with God. This is the last one, man. I will explain this type of solitude, which is when this, which is how you find yourself alone. You find yourself alone, solitude with God, because now you are stuck in sins. You know, you are stuck in sins. All you need God. You become alone to be able to be free for some things that's been putting you that's keeping you in bondage, which is solitude with God. When you stay with God, you will be able to see and you'll be able to create boundaries to be able to pray. That's solitude with God. When you become solitude with God, all you can do is keep asking, praying, and meditating on God's words, reading the Word of God, reading Bible more. So that's what the solitude mean. With solitude is isolating yourself, staying alone, and keep on praying with God, so you can be free from your sin, man. I struggle I struggle with sin so much. So that's why I'm making all these videos, man. You know, solitude with God. If you are somebody who is struggling from drugs, you're struggling from pornography, you're struggling from masturbation, you're struggling from all kinds of things, you're struggling with alcohol, any type of sin that you're struggling with, you need solitude with God to be able to be free and out of that. So thank you so much, man. Click the video, like and subscribe and share so we can help others.